style that should be in that particular piece. But like I said before, it is a rock disco piece, so there is going to be more punch to it than the typical Maynard Ferguson style. So that's why the lead players, if you hear this on May 4th, they're going to get away with being a little bit more punchy with it and still making it sound close to the style. But by throwing in all these air breaks and some of the things that they're doing, it totally takes away from the style, in my opinion. Okay, so let's see if there's any more Maynard Ferguson things to talk about. Maybe the Gospel John thing, right? Okay, that was pretty close to the Maynard Ferguson style. If you're a lead trumpet player playing that, just thinking it's all about the high notes, you're going to end up sounding like this. Okay? That would be a typical lead player coming at the Gospel John Maynard Ferguson solo and playing it as though a lead trumpet player would. Is he getting the notes? Pretty much. Is it loud? Yes, that was loud. Is it really in the style of Maynard? No. Maynard would never play. He would never play Gospel John like that. That's how a lead trumpet player would approach that solo, and not Maynard Ferguson. So anyway, I hope I've turned on the light bulb for you lead trumpet players that have thought about playing Maynard, or you already have, and then you go back and look, and you're thinking there's something missing in my performance. Why? I just don't sound like Maynard. I just don't got that style. What's going on? So just forgive yourself, because you'll never be Maynard, but you can sound and get the style like Maynard, because that's what we're after. Again, if we're going to play Fur-Elise, right, by Beethoven, we're not going to play it at those would be the right notes, but the wrong freaking style, because we're trying to play in the style of Beethoven, and here we're trying to play in the style of Maynard Ferguson. You're trying to play in the style of Maynard Ferguson, by God, play in the style of Maynard Ferguson, and not some lead trumpet player that's chopping it up with a big old hacksaw. Okay, that's my tutorial on playing in the style of Maynard Ferguson and trying to play like him, versus just going for the high notes as a professional lead trumpet player and being satisfied and all smug with yourself that you got the high notes. No, you missed it. And then this stand, if you got the stand in front of you and you're playing a Maynard Ferguson tribute or solo and you got your eyes buried in that stand, you have so freaking missed the point of Maynard and the connectedness that Maynard had with his audience. You just totally missed it. Watch on May 4th, if there's a tribute concert, watch how many people that played with Maynard, bink, missed it. Missed it. Maynard never came out hunched, with his eyes and his horn buried in the stand, playing a solo. Never did that. I mean, come on, folks. So if you're trying to play Maynard, rewind this video and watch over and over and over again, and you just might be able to get some of this into your playing and sound better. For those of you who have the range and have some lead but would like to start venturing out playing Maynard Ferguson stuff, I'm telling you, it is the hardest part that you can do on the horn. Playing Maynard Ferguson or another written high note solo, whether it be Doc Severinsen or Bill Chase, really doesn't matter. When you are playing the written high note solo, folks, there's nothing else. There's no other harder music for you to play. And I know this for a fact. I got a video I'm going to put up where I made my living playing the Carnival of Venice all summer long, 5 shows a day. Okay, I've done that. I played all the toughest Empire brass and Canadian brass quintet music. I've done it all. I played all the hardest piccolo pieces, Michael Haydn, Brandenburg, the toughest Vivaldi piece on piccolo. I've warmed up on the Hindemith. I played the Hummel and the Haydn. I've done the Tomasi. I played Alan Vizuti's Cascades. I've done it all. And then I played the hardest lead trumpet parts known to man. What's the hardest thing? None of that. The hardest thing is to stand up, pick up your horn, walk out in front of the band. It's you in the mic or you in the audience, and to play that known written high note solo that everybody knows. So second book jazz players, there's no finger wiggling your way out of this one, my friends. There's no taking the horn off and listening to the rhythm section do a little something while you're resting your chops. When you play the written high note solo, it's game on. It's you play to the end. You make it or you don't. It is the hardest. I've done it all. It is the hardest. Don't believe me? Let's put you to the test. I'll pick 2 Maynard Ferguson solos for you. We'll go to a rehearsal big band and we'll make you step out front and play it. Got to play it from memory too. What's the point of burying your nose in the stand? That's not Maynard. Then we'll see what you think. It's tough love, baby, and you need it.
Thanks again for watching this video. I hope that you got something out of it. Sometimes I make a video just to make you laugh. A lot of times I make a video to educate you on something and maybe even help solve a problem. So I hope something like that occurred for you in this video. And while you're at it, again, subscribe, click on my website link, and go on to the next video. It's lovely out here. Have a great day.